Hey guys, my name's Pixie and I'm back with the WARCLAIM to Fame, where I will be talking about none other than everyone's favorite Roid-Frame himself, Rhino. Rhino is a fun frame to have around if you like being a wall that chases people around and screams, "Let me smash!" He has a high mobility and he has high defense and some decent CC. Get your 10-pound barbell and your steroids, kids. This is gonna be a heavy one. His passive is simple. If he falls fast enough, there's a 6-meter AoE that lets off some decent damage and knocks all those in the AoE down. Rhino's first ability is Let Me Smash. Rhino charges forward 6 to 12 meters at max, at 40 to 48 meters at max. Enemies within 1.5 to 2 meters of Rhino are dealt 150 to 650 impact damage at max. If it is recast within 1 second of initial cast, the damage is multiplied by 200%. The charge range is increased by 125%, and the energy cost will be reduced by 50%. A third or any other recasts will have a damage multiplier of 400%, charge range by 150%, the cost reduction by 75%, damage is affected by ability strength mods, enemies hit are ragdolled, speed is not affected by duration mods, charge range and impact radius are affected by ability range mods, and energy cost reduction is applied to the combo. Failure to recast ends the combo and resets the damage. Rhino cannot take damage while charging. One last thing. If you are horrible at timing like myself, the combo window can be extended with ability duration mods. This ability is just as crazy as it sounds. They do not call him Rhino for nothing. On top of being a good damage source, this ability has some crazy utility to it because you can't take damage while charging. Laser walls are no longer an issue in most situations. Also, you can work this into your normal movement. Your movement speed is slow at its base, but if you have good movement in your first ability, who cares? Rhino's second ability is Hitting Me Makes My Memes Better. Rhino hardens his skin, reinforcing it with a 400 to 1200 at max happy health buffer. Reactivating the ability gives that buffer invulnerability for 1.5 to 3 seconds at max. While invulnerable, he absorbs all damage and turns it into health for his buffer. He is immune to status effects and it ends if Rhino dies. Good luck! Now, the multipliers on it are affected by ability strength mods. Self-damage doesn't count. Crowd control effects do still work. Also, you can't block while using this with your melee weapon. Also, doing a bit of parrying. If you have Iron Skin up when you Rhino charge, you will have a 100% chance to do blast damage effects. I love this ability so much. It's so much fun just to run up and punt people with your happy health buffer and just not die. Good stuff. Rhino's third ability is Attack Steroid from a Roid-Frame. Rhino roars, increasing all damage dealt by allies within 15 to 25 meters at max by 10% to 50% at max. That's a multiplier, by the way, for 30 seconds. The boost is affected by ability strength. That's it. One simple ability on this frame. Woo! It's handy for clearing waves. I've forgotten about it once or twice because if I'm running around wrecking face, why am I thinking about my teammates? But that's just me. This ability is crazy if you have a Warframe that makes allies like Necros or Mirage, because every shade or copy, they get the buff as well. Rhino's ultimate is, I said, Let Me Smash. Rhino stomps the ground, putting them in stasis and dealing 150 to 800 at max blast damage in a 5-meter radius at max. The first round of damage is affected by ability strength mods and body part multipliers as well, and its radius is affected by ability range mods. Now, this ability, after a short delay, will let out a second wave of damage, dealing 150 to 800 at max blast damage and a 15 to 25 meters AoE. Also, enemies will have their movement speed and attack speed cut by 80% to 95.5% at max. For 3.8 seconds at max. Damage and range are affected the same way, but stasis is affected by ability duration mods. Best part, this goes through terrain and you can recast this. Sadly, it doesn't reset the stasis. This ability is devastating. Everything is in stasis and you are free to beat the crap out of all those in it. It makes Grenier and Corpus around you a sitting duck, and all you need is 90 energy, and there's the problem. That is a little heavy if you're a Rhino. It's hard to get to the second cast if you need it. So that is Rhino, the Roid-Frame, an absolute killing machine. If you need a solo frame for any sort of occasion, this is the frame for you. As I said, he is good for basically any mission so long as it's not spy. Kind of a big frame so he doesn't fare well. No mod suggestions here. your frame, your configuration. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and support me on Patreon. My name's Trapixium, and may the Lotus watch over you.